Last week on the Cow-Calf Corner, we visited with you about preparing for the upcoming spring calving season, checking the equipment, and having a calving kit already put together. One of the things that we mentioned at that time was to have a protocol so that everyone in the operation, in the family, the hired help, would have a good idea of what to do if they're the ones present when a cow or heifer needs some assistance. Part of that protocol should be proper placement of the obstetrical chains on that baby calf's feet so that when pressure is applied, we're doing the most good and the least amount of potential harm. As you look on this particular graphic, you'll see what I think are the proper way to put on obstetrical chains, and that is to put a loop above the fetlock, then bring the chain down below the fetlock between the ankle and the hoof, and then put a half hitch on that chain in such a manner that the chain then comes out over the toes of that baby calf. If we're applying the chains while the calf's feet are still basically inside the cow or the heifer, this way when we're pulling and applying pressure, we're pulling those very, very sharp edges away from the soft tissue of the mother. And in this way, we're less likely to cause some tearing and some damage that could be a real problem for her later on. So knowing how to put those obstetrical chains on before we start pulling and doing it correctly, I think is really, really important. And everyone that is going to be helping should know that procedure. If you'd like to learn just a little bit more about working with cows and heifers at calving time, I encourage you to go to the SunUp website and download the extension circular. It's ANSI 1006. It's called Calving Time Management for Cows and Heifers. And it's got a whole lot of information about working with these cattle that need some assistance at calving time so that we save the maximum amount of calves and have them available to sell next year. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on SunUp's Cow-Calf Corner.